Welcome to TimeControl's 30th anniversary. It's been quite a ride from 1994 to 2024, and we thought we'd give you just a few minutes, a quick look at where time control has come from. Time Control version 1.0, there it is, a DOS-based, character-based timesheet. There were only two clients who got to use Time Control on the DOS platform before we showed up with version 2.0 a year later. But those clients used time control for years, was very, very successful there. That's Time Control 2.0 for Windows. Came out in 1995. It included a link for the new Microsoft project, version 4 point something, and then Microsoft Project for Windows 1995, as well as a link for Primavera. It was P3 at the time. Now we are linking to P6, but that was our first Windows version, still based on a Fox Pro database or D-based database. So quite open architecture for its time. But this was a network-based system. The internet had really not gotten started in a big way in the corporate environment. We shifted from this to version 3. Well, that was a thick Windows-based system. That's the timesheet there, where you could put in your expenses and your timesheets. I mean, there were a lot of new features in Time Control 3. And we had brought that out in 1997. This was based on a SQL database, so you could still install in Fox Pro Data, I guess, for a more local install. But by and large, people had been clamoring for support of Microsoft SQL Server and the Oracle database. We also supported Delphi's Interbase for more local installs and the Sybase databases. With time control now on a corporate database, this took off in a huge way. Right near the end of the 90s, still based on Time Control 3, we released for a short time Time Control 3 for Java. This quickly became part of Time Control 4. This is one of the first web-based or browser-based interfaces anywhere in the world by any vendor. So it was quite new for us. It lasted in the product for quite a while, and so this was and Java was the way to write it. It was really the only language available to us that would allow us to put out that kind of browser-based control. Time Control 4 meant a whole new look in 2001. Still talking 23 years ago, but now we had a dashboard. We had numerous menus that had been moved to the left. So things took on a flavor a little bit more like what we're used to. This one's in Internet Explorer, but now that Time Control was in this mode, we could start to support other databases depending on what was included inside the particular user's profile. Time Control 5 kept a lot of the look and feel, but we still had an ActiveX control internal to each browser view. That was quite popular for architecture at the time. You would have a web-based interface, but then inside the interface we would produce different ActiveX controls. Very popular kind of mode for Microsoft type development. And this was linking with numerous project management tools, including Primavera and the new Microsoft Project Server 2007. We had supported Project Server 2003 when it came out, and so different server-based project management tools were starting to become more popular at the same time. Once we had that version out and running, Time Control Industrial came out. Time Control Industrial allowed us to include some key features for environments where the employees wouldn't all get access to the interface itself. So crew timesheets, where a supervisor or a foreman or a clerk would fill in the time for a large number of people, was now part of the product, as well as the ability to enter in how much material had been consumed and what progress had been made, and the ability to have complex extended rates, such as we find in the field and in construction engineering type environments. Time Control 6 has got a completely new look and feel to update to how people were were expecting their products to work at the time. Just like the popular SharePoint at the time, we started to put our controls into a ribbon at the top. And if you look really carefully, you can see that we got away from all of the ActiveX controls. So Time Control 6 was the first version where no ActiveX controls were required and multiple browsers were supported. So Firefox and Chrome and Safari and Mozilla now were fully supportable because um, there was no Windows control that had to be installed, so it would work fine on a Macintosh or an iPad or a Linux interface. And all of this was leading to two developments that came in shortly afterwards that we really needed the Time Control 6 architecture to support. The first of those was Time Control Online. So within the year, I think it was version 6.2, we made Time Control Online as a software as a service. Since 2011, it has been running continuously. So, it's 2024 as we record this. That's how long Time Control has been working in a software as a service environment. It's been tremendously successful, and it was a 99.9 something percent uptime. So we're very fortunate about that. And the bulk of our revenues are now recurring revenues. Time Control on-premise is still sold as a install it on-premise license, but Time Control Online has really taken over. The second thing that became possible with that version 6 architecture was Time Control Mobile. Because we were no longer using Windows type controls inside the interface, suddenly Time Control Mobile was possible. And we were able to include full timesheet and then added in expenses. We had mobile approvals. Crew reporting came around after that, and finally a whole reporting module, which was quite powerful. Time Control 7 in 2016 produced numerous versions inside the 7 family. The interface didn't get a whole rewrite, but there were numerous features inside of Time Control 7 that moved on, including a huge reporting engine change, multi-line editable timesheets, and more. And then to our most current edition of Time Control 8, again, a whole new look and feel for Time Control 8 to match what people experience in modern web-based applications in the field. This continues to be a multi-browser, multi-user interface, and is the core for what we do with Time Control Online. We have made sure that everything that we are doing with Time Control is able to come from a common code base. There's only one code base at a time with Time Control. And we're on Time Control 8.5 at the moment, about to release version 8.6 in the next couple of months. And each iterations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 8, has had numerous point releases. So Time Control 8 has had 5 point releases, each with many new features. We've had over 50 releases of Time Control since version 1.0. With the new Time Control 8 environment, we were able to launch Time Control Project. This is an addition of Time Control that includes all of the flexibility and power that we've had looking backwards, but has added the ability to now look forward to make planning. So Time Control Project is designed to work at multiple levels. It's a tool set, allowing you to create the tools that you need at a strategic level for executives, at an operational level for professionals like your project managers or resource managers, and at a tactical level for individuals to be able to see their work and act on it. It's a huge step forward for Time Control, and has received an awful lot of attention in its short time that it's been on the market. And where are we going from here? Well, we already have 5 editions. We have Time Control on-premise is still sold, and Time Control Industrial on-premise still sold. And we will continue to support on-premise installations for the foreseeable future. Time Control Online and Time Control Industrial Online are our subscription offers as timesheets as a service, and of course Time Control Project, which is available only as a subscription. So each of those 5 editions is going to continue to see more features and more improvements. As we get ready to launch Time Control 8.6 here at the end of 2024, we are already hard at work looking at what will come next, and we'll see where time control goes. It's anything but slowing down. If anything, time control's future has sped up and expanded. It's in use literally everywhere on the planet. And the client list reads like a who's who of time control from both private and public sectors. So we're very, very proud of that. If you want to know more about time control, you can stop by the website. You can try it even online. HMS Software's history goes back to 1984. We're enjoying our 40th anniversary right now, and you can always contact us with any questions. That's it. Time control over the last 30 years in a quick 10 minutes. Thanks for watching, and let us know if there's any way we can help you.